Hello, hi. This is a quick video. The movie World War Z came into my mind about that movie basically came in my mind as a zombie movie, World War Z. Pretty interesting. But basically, the part that came into my mind was about the emails. It was, I'm saying, the movie, I can't remember what exact country actually listened to the email that was sent out many years ago before the, I guess, zombie apocalypse happened. I guess that's what it was called in the movie. Because people were like zombies. So basically, how can I say this? So basically the guy, he had, the main character, man or whatever, he had to travel all over the world to try to find some kind of cure or find out the source of how it started and stuff like that, and had to create or give scientists some kind of information so they can create a cure or something, so they can stop. So he went to one country who actually built a wall, and they was building a wall for years. And so the guy was asking, I guess, I don't know, the president, or I don't know who it was, but the person who made the decision to have the wall built, he was walking and talking to him, and he was like, so what, why you are the only country that was prepared, for this? And he was like, well, years ago, we got an email sent that said that, something like this was going to occur. And the email got sent to a whole lot of different countries, the same email. But the rest of the countries and the rest of the people, they didn't pay attention to it. They were just like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. That sounds, insane, impossible to happen. So I'm going to disregard this email, this message, this memo that was sent. So that's what a lot of the countries did, and of course they didn't inform the citizens of it. They didn't want to put it out there. Well, yeah, we got this email that sounds a bit crazy and talking about, an outbreak or apocalypse or something that's going to happen. Eleanor, or something's going to happen, and but we going to disregard it. Okay, citizens, we're not going to pay attention to this email. Like, they ain't, telling the public, none of this. So basically, the people who were quote unquote in charge, they made the decision to just ignore it because it was like, no, ain't going to happen. Sounds crazy. Keep getting this email. This is ridiculous. Who cares about the facts that this person presented? All the visual facts and everything, all the research that they done did on their own, and, trying to put it out there to at least warn people, we just going to disregard what the information that they presented because it's crazy, it's crazy talk, So basically, a lot of the countries and people, they disregarded it, and then, watch the movie and see what happens. It's like everybody, all them countries that ignored, the email, the memo, the message, the whole country just basically destroyed, just got infected because an important message was ignored. So that part came, that specific, thing came to my mind earlier. So I guess, that was it. Oh yeah, and also, how can I say this? There was a kid in the movie. It was a couple of, kids. It wasn't a whole lot of kids in the movie, besides the main character kids and the other boy in the apartment. But it was this one kid, I don't know, 10, 9 years old. I don't know how he looked. And basically people, the zombies and everybody else was like bypassing him. They wasn't trying to bite him. You know, he was squatting down, had his hands over his ears, and he was squatting down when everybody was running and trying to hide and screaming and everything. And then he got bypassed. So the main character noticed that. It was like, okay, that's a bit weird, but okay. But then, you know, later on throughout the movie, he put it together. Probably was saying that the boy had some kind of disease or something, some kind of a sickness. Now, this is just for me, my opinion about that. I'm like, I don't think he had no disease or sickness. To me, I'm thinking he had autism. He had something dealing with his brain, you know, or DNA. And so that's why, you know, he was bypassed, maybe because he didn't have any fear or just something, because, you know, yeah. So to me, that's why I'm thinking that the boy had autism. And yeah, because I'm like, whatever disease, if he did have disease, say like, I don't know, whatever. And I'm like, he's the only kid or the only person out of all them people running who has that specific thing. Like, you know, so I'm like, no, it gotta be, you know, something that not too many people have, you know, especially in the movies, I guess. So yeah, I'd say that that's autism. But so yeah, this basically World War Z that I was talking about, and about people ignoring messages, text messages, emails, whatever. And then look where it would get you. You know, what's that saying? It's better to be safe than sorry. So yeah. All right.